But we all know what reality is the truth at hand. Expectations usually they are the future, basically. What we expect, what we hope will happen, or what we think might happen. Expectations are projections of what the future might look like, considering the reality of the present.
These are the issues. Why is reality different from our expectations most of the time?
It's in the human nature, sha, to expect, to hope for the best, not that it's not an ailment that is individual, that is restricted to one person. It's in our nature to hope for the best, to work for the best, and to expect some kind of positive fruit of our level. So, but it's also the reality that life is not always as we hope it will be. Life is often negative. It can be tragic as well. It's usually tragic because the funny thing about life is that nobody's getting out alive. So we are all going to die eventually. So, and it's filled with pain. But even in the midst of all that negativity, humanity has this knack of um, projecting hope, and expecting that things could be better in future.
By the end of this video, we should have answered the following questions. Why expectations often do not match reality?
I think there are a lot of factors. Apart from the fact that as kids having these dreams, you're not really exposed to what it actually takes. You just maybe the dream came from admiration. Do you get? Maybe you're just admiring somebody and then you feel like, oh, I'd like to be like this person when I grow up. I'd like to do this when I grow up. I'd like to do, not necessarily understanding what it takes to get to that point.
Maybe we misconstrued the reality, because no matter how much you plan, there are so many variables in life. Things can happen. Maybe we made the wrong choices. It's a lot of times it's because we don't plan well. Some other times it's just because we are unfortunate.
So another factor is the environment. When I say environment, maybe I can say the country or the state or whatever that you find yourself. Some don't favor some dreams. You might just think that it's just to, like, take for instance, being a lawyer. You wanted to be a lawyer and then you become a lawyer. They're like millions of people answering that name and there's no job anywhere for them. I mean, even if you're supposed to get job, I don't know, but I think there are just too many that you might not just get seen. So for you to, and for if you're not getting the visibility that is required in that profession, there's no way you would become that thing that you dreamt of. There's no way you make that money that you expected from it. You get to say the situation of whatever country, especially developing countries, would not even is not even encouraging at all.
Some people dream big, but their hard work do not match up. Yes, and then when you move out from the individual, you see that some people dream big and people around them pull them down. But it's only when you start to try to actualize your dreams, then you begin to see really that maybe the people around you, even your family, might surprise you. It might surprise you to know that maybe even your family do not want you to succeed. Maybe because if you succeed, then you're no longer part of the same grade as they are. Maybe there has been this culture of underperformance in the family, and then if you break through, then you will be better than them. And so, whether consciously or unconsciously, they're keeping you down. Maybe even your friends around you are not being supportive of your ideas, are not opening your eyes to pathways that might lead you to your goals. And those are some of the factors. When you think about them, you see that the first thing you need to do is to surround yourself with people who want the best for you, basically. So if your family do not want the best for you, then you have to move on.
Do people control their reality? And can reality be better than expectations? Expectation is tied to hope, desire, and vision. For example, a student may expect that after graduating, a high-paying job will be waiting for him. A young person may expect that life will run smoothly if they just try their best. This expectation gives people direction and motivation.
While you are in school, some people just tell you that you just have to graduate. When you graduate now, work will be looking for you. You don't even have to do anything. Work will be looking for you. Do you know your course is hot cake? It's not. In fact, I don't even think there's any course that has given that kind of or that has fulfilled that kind of promise. I don't think there's any course. So most times it's actually very hyped when still in that education system. But when you come out to the real world, you just find out that there are a lot, and you need to actually be very active, work on yourself personally, put aside what you were even taught, not exactly put aside what you were taught in school, but should I say improve on what you were taught in school. If not,
don't tell you anything. It is the students, it is the young people who delude themselves about what they will become and how successful they will be as graduates. Apart from that, even looking at the life of your tutors, your lecturers, and the staff that exists in your school area, you can see for yourself what life could be like when you leave school. So it is there boldly written for anybody who wants to see it, that the things to expect is this or that. But our education system, no.
Now another big question is, do people control their reality? Do we really have the strength to determine our reality, or are we just living for whatever happens?
I think personally, I think it's a two-way something. Sometimes it works that what you want to be, you become. Then sometimes life just happens. In fact, most of the times life happens. And I also think that even for those that become what they actually planned to be, I think they also learned through it that it is not as easy as they thought it would be.
The answer lies in balance. On one hand, we don't fully control reality because life is unpredictable. But on the other hand, we are not powerless. Our decisions, habits, mindset, and persistence shape the kind of reality we live in. Two people can face the same challenge, but one gives up while the other finds a way to grow.
And another thing you also have to consider is that maybe if you are not achieving your goals, then you probably have the wrong goals. Yes. Because there are people who are very stubborn in their desire to achieve a particular goal. It's good to be stubborn. But you shouldn't be stupid. You can be stubborn, but not foolish. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result is not the best thing. It's not a sign of wisdom. So when you are pursuing a goal and it's not getting closer, and you're trying and you're not actually getting to that thing you're pursuing, then maybe it's time for a change. Maybe you're pursuing the wrong goal. Maybe the goal is deceiving you basically. Then you need to pivot while you still have time. So don't spend all your life chasing one single thing and not achieving it. When you try, you just have to try your best, and if it's not working, try something else.
We may not control everything, but we control how we act, how we react, and how we keep pushing. In this sense, we do have power to shape our reality, even though we cannot dictate it completely. Another question is, can reality be better than expectations? Interestingly, reality is not always worse. Sometimes it can be better. Many people have stories where they expected little but end up getting much. A person may expect to pass an exam, but reality grants them the best results in the class. Someone may expect only to survive, but life gives them the opportunity to thrive. This shows that reality can surprise us positively, especially when we remain patient and committed. Just because things don't look like our expectations now, does not mean that reality will not eventually exceed it.
There is also something else we don't talk about enough. You expect something, maybe you expect to be at this level, and then you are at this level. And a lot of people don't ask, when it happens to people, they don't ask why are they not at that lower level that they expected to be, or are they higher? Well, we just take it as if to say we deserve it, or we just go with the flow. But then we start to question life whenever it is lower than our expectation.
The danger of unmet expectations is discouragement. When reality disappoints, people are tempted to stop dreaming or working hard. But giving up is not the solution. Dreams are important because they give direction. Hard work is necessary because it makes dream possible. Always have this in mind. Obstacles are not the end. They are lessons that prepare us for the next stage. Failure is not final. It is a feedback showing us what to adjust. The space between expectation and reality is often where we learn the most and become stronger. Listen, even when it feels like life is full of factors working against us, effort and persistence are never wasted. Every step forward, no matter how small, brings us closer to shaping a better reality. Thank you very much for watching this video. For more videos like this, do well to subscribe, like and share. Don't forget to turn on your notification button. Until next time, my name is Thank God, and this is SY Times.